What's up, Libra? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this, do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out the channel. I put these out every 2 weeks, so if you're new, hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. If you are new, guys, on this channel, I incorporate universal law of assumption and manifesting with my tarot and channeling. So if that is something that you like, then stick with me. I also do so in my private sessions, so all the info for that's in the description box of the video. If you're looking for a more traditional psychic or a tarot reader, I have put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. If you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to them in the description box as well. Now, Libra, we're going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them, and a projected potential? And I say potential to those that are new. Why? Because universal law of assumption. These readings are just check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Libra, have selected and manifested out of the infinite that are available right now in this moment. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Everyone is you pushed out. Your desires are meant for you. Circumstances do not matter. You can manifest anyone or any version of anyone that you would like. If you want to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Libra that you're being, and a reselection through your dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out. I'm also excited to announce that I've launched Shifted, which is going to take you through the fundamentals of the law and also practical application. And I also have a module specifically on specific persons. So you guys can check it out. I'm very proud of it. There's a link in the description box as well. Launched this week. All right, Libra, the person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Two of Pentacles is in the reverse. So there's been back and forth, back and forth. They don't want back and forth. Juggling. Six of Wands in the reverse. So there's a feeling of either that they've lost your attention or your focus, or they're not feeling very successful. So that could be due to a lot of back and forth. Let's have a look. We do have Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. So it's a single and available energy, but a passionate energy. So the back and forth could have been, you know, it hasn't reached a commitment stage yet. And maybe they feel like they've lost your attention. Maybe you're looking very single and available, Libra. Let's have a look. Five of Swords. Yeah, there's been a clash or attention. Maybe again, back and forth, you know, and so they're still passionate about you, Libra. They could be wanting to renew that passion. The Justice card, that's your energy, Libra, so that is about balance. I mean, for some of you, you know, legal matters, marriage, divorce has been playing into this. When I say the Two of Pentacles, the back and forth, I wasn't so much getting weighing options as in like cheating, but it could be stuff being wrapped up outside of the connection that then, you know, there's been a self-focus, you know, like doing your thing, or this could be like literally, yeah, financial matters and career playing into it. And so it's just been more passion and fun and non-committal, you know. We've got the Moon card in the reverse. So that's a feeling of like things maybe having been revealed. Maybe you've had a clash or a tension with this person, because the Moon card can be kind of like things that have been hidden coming to light. That could have caused a clash. Now, Justice card can also be about making peace, making good on something. I mean, we'll find out more with the Oracle cards. Yeah, because things have been a little stuck. Knight of Swords, there's been a clash or a tension. I mean, it could be like a called out, you know, like where's this going, or there's back and forth, or, you know, are you juggling your options kind of a thing. Founded or unfounded, guys, and you know, because here we got Five of Wands, okay? So this is about clashing, tension, competition, a feeling of competition, competing interests. I mean, like I said, Libra, they could feel that way about you, you could feel that way about them. There could actually be something that's being wrapped up, and so that causes tension, like competing interests, and a stagnancy here, Two of Swords. So look, either way, Libra, I mean, you know, we're going to find out more what this Moon card in the reverse is, and that can also just be psychological. That can be like a fear of like not really being prioritized or chosen, and you know, Knight of Swords can be erratic, harsh blow-ups. Now it's feeling a little stuck. They're still passionate about you, Libra, but it's like something needs to be made right. Five of Wands, tensions. Could be other influences, you know, maybe non-romantic that have like gotten in the way somehow. Devil, yeah. So a lot of attraction and desire, but also kind of this fear I'm getting coming up around like, is there competition? Are you keeping secrets? Clashing on, is this just, is this fair? A feeling of this being unfair, or potentially also like someone could be still tied up in some kind of a toxic dynamic, non-romantic I'm getting, guys, like it could be some kind of a tie, like a codependency, like contractual, legal issues, all that kind of stuff for some of you, okay? So let me just see. And the Two of Swords, like the blindfolds on, like where you at kind of a thing. Four of Wands, when it comes to house and home, there's been clashing on that. Stability, security, commitment. I mean, Page of Swords is observation energy, Libra. Okay, so maybe they're checking you out. Maybe there's a lot of fear here, Libra, around other energies. Maybe that you have other options, right? I don't know. I mean, Libra, it's more important with you because this is all kind of like the check-in in the moment in one version, but we've got Seven of Pentacles. So this is like the foundation. And then we have a 9. So there just seems to be a lot of self-focus going on. And maybe it's been this back and forth between single and independent self-focus or cutting ties with a lot of, you know, like stresses outside of your connection, legal, financial, family, like ties, like marriage, divorce, etc., in order to actually commit. And so then that's just caused maybe a bit of a toxic dynamic between you and this person as well. Devil card, okay? I mean, because we've got the Lovers card here, Libra. So Lovers card is soul connection, but it's like, can be choices, like choose the connection. It's feeling very stuck. I mean, we have a Page of Cups here. Some of you are in a situation that involves a child or children. And so that's the clash, you know, not that the children are a bad thing. It's just like there could be exes in the mix or financial stuff or legal matters, or there's just, you know, not really coming to the table and really, you know, focusing on the connection. It seems just a little stuck. There's indecision. Really commit to this or don't commit to this. Outside factors, pulling, conflicting interests. I don't know. Seven of Wands, you know, persist. In some way, this person wants to persist. They're watching you, Libra. There's a feeling of observation. It could just be a lot of this, like, you know, this fear is observation. Like, are you messing around? And then clashing, and that Justice card could just mean like wanting to kind of balance things out, make things right between the two of you, get on the same page. Three of Pentacles, cooperate. Cooperate or walk away. Now, I'm not saying this to spook you, Libra, because, you know, you can shift this now. If you want to have the most peaceful, loving, loyal, stable, non-toxic, guys, sorry if that's controversial. So it's not about them. We're never changing anyone. Stepping into new reality, changing Libra and dominant thoughts and assumptions about person. I don't encourage you to take anyone that's shit or dangerous, guys, but you can absolutely shift things. This can also be, you know, unhealthy patterns and habits outside people in the mix. Like there could be unhealthy work colleagues or people in your network. You know, there could be clashings and tensions. Like this can be addictive patterns, guys. Like maybe you've got someone that overindulges and it's like, you know, not really choosing the connection. And then there's arguments and defensiveness, okay? Page of Cups could be an apology coming through or wanting to get on the same page with you, a gesture, Page of Cups. So let's look at you, Libra, more importantly, because like their thoughts and assumptions, guys. So even though this is a reading, how do they think and feel? They're going to think and feel completely differently when you change what you think and feel, they think and feel, honestly. So this is how the law works. There's no separation. They are you pushed out and they're responding to the story that you're holding about them, about you and about them. So we can let go of even something that was perceived even a moment ago or said or done if you want to. Right? Okay, Libra, let's see. How do you feel about them? Seven of Cups, confusion, mixed. Knight of Pentacles. So you want stability, Libra. This also could be someone that, you know, you've been connected to for a while. It feels a bit slow. Knight of Wands, passion, but a bit stop-start. I mean, Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles are different energies. So maybe it's like, it seems like it could go towards Knight of Pentacles, like be stable and solid, but then it gets, you know, passion and hot cold is what I would say, like the back and forth, what I picked up. So let's not, so Libra, if you want the hot, not the hot and cold, and you want the stable, you just need to persist in that. No, they're so consistent. If you feel like there's outside factors that are interfering, don't put your awareness on them. You're just pure awareness. So B version of Libra, no, I'm only focused on, we have the best relationship ever. We have a perfect relationship. We're so solid. Don't focus on people that are interfering. Just say no interference. I'm their number one priority. Full stop. Temperance card. Patience. Feels very slow. 10 of Pentacles to get the 10 of Pentacles. Look what we've got here. 9 of Pentacles. I did say that, guys. It's like something to do with building that 10 of Pentacles, that solid you know, the solid future, the future vision. And the world is cycles. You want accomplishment within Libra, but it's like testing your patience. Some of you, travel has played into this, and that could just cause a lot of suspicion, you know? So maybe all this clashing and stuff and tensions has nothing to do with actual founded people, but like there's this impatience because wanting to build a house and home. Or King of Swords, like this is about, you know, communication, honesty, maybe needing to get on the same page about the future vision. Death card is round and round. And then 9 of Cups. Pleasure and fun, but it seems to go round and round in terms of like accomplishing. It's slow going to actually accomplish the 10 of Pentacles. You could feel Libra, I mean, 9 of Cups can be a bit self-indulgent energy. So like I said, there could be this theme of like self-focus, self-indulgence, unhealthy people around, unhealthy influences. That can be like drinking and having a good time, not being so responsible. Emperor card, responsible, 7 of Wands. You both have the 7 of Wands and then the 3 of Cups. And the Lovers. Okay, you both have the Lovers, okay? So strong soul connection, but are you going to choose the connection over and above 3 of Cups, having a good time, having fun, self-focus? There's a clash there around that. Or a portion of you, it's unfinished business in connection to a third party, like legal matters, etc. But the Emperor card is, you know, maybe this is about taking a leadership role and really committing to the situation and building like something solid and stable. You know, that's the Emperor. So, you know, it's testing your patience, it seems, Libra. Or there's an issue around patience in delivering that. Or being able to deliver that. But the King of Swords, you know, Libra, so that is your energy. It's a masculine energy, but you're trying to think practically about the future. Now, guys, if you want the future vision, but you want it now, you need to focus in the now like you have it now. That's really it, okay? And allow them to show up and deliver in the now, all right? And then just get rid of all this shit. Seriously, check out my course Shifted if you want to go through like step by step on how to do this and tweak anything from just your thoughts and assumptions and the version of Libra that you're being. But we want you in your ultimate self-concept. If you're frustrated, because 7 of Wands can also be defensiveness, and King of Swords, you know, perhaps this can get quite cold. So if you have an assumption this person is cold, irresponsible, this, that, I don't care how they've shown up a moment ago. If you want it differently, Libra, you absolutely can. You have to shift and focus with discipline on them being a different version, and they will mirror that. You project differently outwards, okay? Scorpio energy, Aries energy, Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy, Gemini energy. Yeah. Okay, look, Libra, I don't know. I mean, it's a little stuck here, but they are watching you. I got that feeling. And then, you know, we've got Page of Cups. This could be an emotional gesture, could be apologetic. There is persistence between the two of you, and then there's standoffishness. So let's just see now what this person intends to see. There's something here to do with deception in another relationship. Some of you, that is the thing. It's not, and I don't think it's like in another relationship. Some of you, it's like someone is divorcing. Others of you, there is a lot of suspicion here and fears around not being chosen and other energies. You lying to me, etc. And then we've got, you know, got caught. So there could have been a big fight or a called out or a caught out energy because of unsure choices, decisions. I said spying, we've got snooping. Okay. We do have legal matters. Okay. Legal matters and money and all this stuff playing into this situation. Then we've got jealousy, hater, spiteful. Some of you, this is a jealous ex where there's legal matters in play, and that is causing a lot of conflict. Others of you, there's jealous friends that might have muddied the water and caused suspicion. Others of you, you know, if it is your circumstances, this is a third party situation, you have it in your circumstances and your conditions. If you do and you want it differently and a choice needs to be made, choices, regardless, Libra, if you're in a situation where you feel you're not being chosen, you must shift into version of Libra. I'm always fucking chosen. I've always been chosen. There's no competition in my reality. Never have it. It's never been that way. This is who I am. And then if you want to have the version of them show up and choose you, of course they fucking choose me. Of course they're committed to me. Of course I'm all they've ever wanted. All the third party shit will go away. All right. If you just even have a suspicion around that, guys, it's just because there is also a story within you where you feel like you're not good enough and people don't choose you, etc. And I would take your awareness off dwelling in that, because that's when third party shit shows up, or you don't get the commitment, or you don't get what you want. Okay. All right, Libra. I mean, look, snooping. What are they coming in with in this moment? Rock bottom. Again, legal issues, guys. Unfinished business, proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. That's that Page of Cups. So there's some kind of maybe a gesture, and sick and tired of cycles. That back and forth, over it, and you're also over the cycles. And then we have reconciliation again. There's something here to do with legal issues and money issues. And then, you know, ashamed of something to do with other people in the mix. You know, who might have muddied the waters, suspicion between the two of you, trust issues, cycles, but it feels unfinished, and they want to resolve the issue. Now, guys, you can get an apology and all of that, but if you hold on, if you've been doing lots of cycles, Libra, you're going round and round, and you might just keep remanifesting the same version of the connection. So that's why I explain it to you guys the way I do it, and I do it differently to other tarot readers. If you want this person to show up, there's no point in yelling at the mirror. So we need to change concept of self from the ultimate God state, right? Like, so you are the selector of your reality. Then concept of self, I'm version of Libra. I always have the best relationships. I've always been treated like a diamond. People always choose me. I've never had to compete for love. I'm number one. And know your worth and your value. And then if you want this person to show up, don't focus with resentment on an old expired version of them that was projection from a version of you that had shitty self-concept or story about self. Not a blame and shame game, guys. If you are interested, guys, check out my course Shifted. I take you through all of this. I hope that was helpful in essence for some of you. It doesn't have to be for all of you. And I hope it guided some of you in the least. I intend that it did. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm going to check in with you in 2 weeks' time.